Drones are small flying machines, but today they are driving an industry worth over $73 billion. So, how are they really built? Inside that compact body is a highly advanced system, with motors spinning at incredibly high speeds, sensors that keep the aircraft steady even in strong winds, and tiny electronic boards that process every command instantly. Come with us as we step inside a modern drone factory and discover how raw materials, electronic parts, and hundreds of precise engineering steps come together to build a smart flying machine that can lift off into the sky. Drones can also create stunning light shows. At festivals and large events, thousands of drones move together in perfect sync, glowing like flocks of birds and forming huge images across the night sky. Each movement is carefully programmed with extreme precision, turning the sky into a live stage powered by technology. In just minutes, they can form logos, symbols, or even tell moving stories in the air, like modern-day digital fireworks. But these same small machines also serve a very different purpose today. On the battlefield, military drones have become powerful tools. They can fly into risky areas to gather information, follow targets, or carry out precise missions. The first step in making a drone starts in the design room, where engineers create the full structure using CAD software and airflow simulation tools. On their screens, a 3D model of the drone is constantly rotated and studied to define the exact size of the body, where the motors will go, and how far apart the arms that hold the propellers should be. These simulations help engineers understand how air moves around the drone when it flies at speeds close to 40 miles per hour, allowing them to fine-tune the frame shape to reduce air resistance and improve stability. At the same time, choosing the right material for the drone frame is just as important. Most manufacturers use carbon fiber reinforced polymer, a material commonly used in aerospace because it is both very light and extremely strong. Because of this, a full drone frame usually weighs only about 3.5 ounces, yet it is strong enough to handle the constant vibrations caused by motors spinning at very high speeds. This creates a small but tough frame that can keep all parts, including the camera, battery, and circuit board, steady during flight. Once the composite materials are ready, the shaping of the drone body begins using multi-axis CNC machines. Blocks of polycarbonate or sheets of carbon fiber are fixed onto the machine table, where fast-moving cutting tools start removing material layer by layer in very thin cuts. In drone production, these CNC machines often run at speeds of around 20,000 revolutions per minute. This high level of accuracy makes sure the four motor arms are perfectly aligned, since even a tiny mistake can lead to vibration when the propellers spin quickly. Inside a modern factory, several CNC machines work non-stop along the same production line. One machine can complete half of a drone frame in just 3 to 5 minutes. When multiple machines operate together, they can produce hundreds of frames every hour. The tools follow programmed paths to drill holes, create mounting points, cut channels for wiring, and shape areas where cameras and sensors will be attached. This automated system ensures every frame is made with the same precise measurements. After the CNC process is finished, some composite parts are briefly heated in an autoclave to make the material layers bond more strongly. The parts are then taken out and checked using a laser measurement system to confirm their exact size before moving to the next step of production. The motor is the part that creates the lift for the entire drone, which is why building a brushless motor requires extremely high precision. In modern drone factories, the motor production line is usually set up in a separate area where both mechanical and electronic parts are made and assembled step by step. The process starts with the stator, which is the fixed core of the motor. Very thin sheets of electrical steel are pressed into shape using high-speed machines to form ring-like cores with multiple slots around the edge. Each sheet is about 0.02 inches thick, and many layers are stacked together to form a complete stator block. This layer design helps reduce energy loss when the motor runs at high speeds. Once the stator is ready, thin copper wire is wrapped around the slots using automatic winding machines. These wires are extremely fine, sometimes only about 0.01 inches thick, but they must be wrapped hundreds of times in a very exact pattern to create the electromagnetic coils. The winding machines work fully automatically, spinning the stator while keeping steady tension on the copper wire to avoid tangling or breaking during the process. At the same time, the rotor is also being made. The rotor is usually a small round metal casing that contains strong neodymium magnets inside. Robotic arms carefully place these magnets in exact positions and fix them in place using heat-resistant industrial glue. Precision at this step is very important because a drone rotor can spin at speeds of up to 40,000 revolutions per minute, and even the smallest misalignment can lead to strong vibrations during use. After both the stator and rotor are ready, they are combined to form a complete motor. Technicians or automated systems then install the central shaft, small bearings, and retaining rings to make sure the rotor spins smoothly around the stator. A finished brushless drone motor is usually about 1 inch in diameter, yet it can produce enough force to lift the entire drone into the air. Before it leaves the production line, each motor is tested using special equipment that checks its speed, power usage, and vibration levels to make sure it runs smoothly at high speeds. Once the motors are completed, production begins on one of the most important parts of the drone, the electronic circuit board, also known as the PCB, which controls all flight functions. In modern factories, PCB assembly lines are placed inside clean rooms to protect the tiny components from dust and static electricity. The process starts with circuit boards that already have copper pathways etched onto them for electrical signals. These boards are then sent into an SMT production line, which stands for Surface Mount Technology, where fast-moving machines begin placing electronic parts onto the board. Pick-and-place machines use small vacuum nozzles to lift tiny components from trays and position them accurately on the PCB based on a programmed design. In a modern production line, these machines can place over 20,000 components every hour, including microprocessors, motor control chips, accelerometers, sensors, and GPS units. After all the parts are in place, the PCB moves through a reflow oven, which is a multi-zone industrial soldering system. Inside the oven, temperatures can reach about 460 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot enough to melt the solder paste under the components. As the board travels along the conveyor, the melted solder connects the component leads to the copper parts on the PCB, creating strong and reliable electrical connections. Once soldering is complete, the boards pass through an automated inspection system with high-resolution cameras. This system checks every component against the original design to find problems like misaligned parts, missing pieces, or weak solder joints. A finished drone PCB is usually only about 2 to 3 inches wide, yet it can hold hundreds of components working together to process flight data, keep the drone stable in the air, and control all the motors at the same time. After both the drone frame and the circuit board are ready, the assembly stage begins, turning separate parts into a fully working drone. The assembly line is divided into multiple stations, where each technician handles a specific task. The frame is placed on a fixture that holds the arms in perfect position, making it easier to install the remaining parts quickly and accurately. The first step is attaching the brushless motors to the arms of the frame. Each motor is secured with small steel screws, and the wires are guided into the center of the drone to connect with the control system. During this step, technicians carefully align the motor shafts to keep them perfectly straight, since even a small error can affect the drone's balance during flight. Next, the flight control board is installed at the center using rubber dampers that absorb vibrations from the motors and protect the sensitive electronics. Wires from the motors, sensors, and power system are then connected to the correct ports on the controller. Once the control system is in place, extra components are added, including the stabilized camera, obstacle detection sensors, and the GPS unit. After that, the lithium-ion battery is placed into the center compartment and connected to the power system. A standard drone battery usually has a capacity of around 4,000 mAh, giving it enough power to run the motors, sensors, and onboard electronics. At the final stage of assembly, the two outer shell pieces of the drone are brought together and secured with small screws. What started as a simple frame has now turned into a complete flying machine, with motors, electronics, sensors, and power systems all neatly packed inside. Once the hardware is fully built, the drone moves to the next phase, where the flight software is installed and calibrated. At this station, technicians connect the drone to a computer using a data port to load the control firmware. The first step is installing the flight control software into the controller. This program is designed to manage different onboard systems, including GPS tracking, flight stability, and motor speed control. After installation, the firmware allows the controller to read data from sensors and send commands to the motors instantly during flight. Once the software is in place, the drone goes through a sensor calibration process. Each sensor is carefully adjusted to ensure it can detect position and movement accurately. The GPS system is also tested at this stage to confirm that the drone can locate itself with an accuracy of about 3 feet. This calibration helps the drone stay stable in the air, hold its position, and move precisely when controlled by the user. After the software setup and sensor calibration are complete, the drone moves on to flight testing, where the full system is checked under real conditions. In modern factories, this step happens in a special testing area where engineers track the drone's performance using screens and measurement tools. Before the test flight, the drone is placed on a platform where the motors are powered on and the control response is checked. Once everything is confirmed to be stable, the drone lifts off inside the testing zone. In a typical test, it rises to about 50 feet to evaluate its balance and response to controls. During testing, engineers guide the drone through different movements like going up, coming down, changing direction, and spinning in place to check its stability. Throughout the flight, onboard systems record data from the sensors, motors, and navigation unit to make sure every part is working as designed. Many commercial drones can reach top speeds of around 40 miles per hour, which makes this stage very important to confirm smooth flight performance and reliable control before the product reaches the market. After passing all flight tests, the drone moves to the packaging stage, which is the final step before it leaves the factory. Each unit is placed inside a custom-shaped foam tray that holds it securely and protects it from shocks during shipping. Along with the drone, accessories like the remote controller, extra battery, charger, and spare propellers are placed neatly into separate sections. A full drone package usually weighs about 2 to 3 pounds when everything is included. Once packed, the boxes are moved to a larger area where multiple units are grouped into shipping cartons. These cartons are then stacked on pallets, making it easy to transport large numbers of drones at once. From there, the products are sent to distribution centers around the world before reaching stores and customers. From simple raw materials and tiny electronic parts to advanced production lines, building a drone is a process that combines precise engineering with modern technology. Hundreds of parts must be carefully designed, shaped, and assembled with great accuracy to create a compact flying machine that can lift off and stay stable in the air. If you enjoyed learning about how drones are made, don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next videos, where we explore how everyday technologies and products are built inside modern factories.